This is Taiwan, a small country in Asia. Around 360,000 people are riding e-motorbikes here. The most popular e-motorbike company is Gogoro. Gogoro's innovative technology is its swapping stations. It's a very smart solution for many reasons. It reduces the time for recharging the batteries, it checks the performance of the batteries, and so on. Next, we are going to show you a video about how the technology works.
When your battery is at low power, it's easy to just exchange a fully charged battery at the swapping station. Here we show you how this is done. There are plenty of swapping stations located around you. Find one nearby, pull the exhausted batteries out, and insert it into the empty space in the swapping station. The swapping station will load your user profile and upload the data. After confirmation, it will automatically pop out 2 already charged batteries for you. Pick them and put back into your e-scooter. Then it's done. You're ready to start your journey again.
You may think that electric vehicles seems to be really eco-friendly, zero emission, and acquire solutions for the traffic. And you're not alone. A survey among 252 people also shows the same, that 58% of the people think e-motorbikes is more sustainable. However, is it really that smart and green? If we consider the energy side of the matter, last year, e-motorbike consumed 30 gigawatt-hour of electricity to run their station for charging the batteries in Taiwan. Of this amount, 74.6% of the electricity is come from fossil fuel, which will contribute to 60.9 kilotons of CO2 emission. It's quite a lot if we consider that 1 liter plastic bottle will contribute to 0.4 kilograms CO2 emission. The amount of CO2 emission come from e-motorbikes are equal to 42.2 million bottles.
So, why don't Gogoro start to integrate renewable swapping stations into their network? Well, they actually tried, but they went unsuccessful. In 2017, they launched the prototype of 2.3 kilowatt solar power swapping station in the city of Taipei. Main issue was a matter of space. They installed the equivalent of 2.3 kilowatt photovoltaic power, which turned out to be 10 times smaller than the actual need. So why don't they just install their own solar farms and inject green energy into the grid, compensating for their consumption of fossil energy? They tried as well, but it was not convenient for them. The hurdle is in the initial investment, which is too high. As a reference, the equivalent of 600,000 euros for a standard swapping station of 100 kilowatt size. In addition, the usual average time to fulfill the legal procedures and get a final authorization is of 6 months. Too long a time. So, having a green impact is not as easy for Gogoro as it might seem to be at first sight. And actually, the problem is not just for Gogoro. There are 3 other e-mobility companies in Taiwan, and their energy consumption is pretty similar in composition to Gogoro's. So, how to make e-scooter mobility really sustainable? Here we come to our proposal. BetterEV. Make electric mobility real green. BetterEV is a team of 4 engineers and experts in the environmental sustainability. We believe that our future can be better and green, and think that the revolution should start right from the mobility. How? Let's consider for a while the point of view of the e-scooter users.
This is Roberto. On a sunny day, he is riding his Gogoro on the way to his work. Suddenly, he finds out that his e-scooter battery is running low. He opens the swapping station map on his phone Fortunately, there is a green swapping station just nearby him. As a climate change fighter, Roberto is so happy that he could find a green swapping station to reduce his environmental impact. Within just 5 minutes, Roberto arrives at the green swapping station, which is connected to solar PV system on a rooftop of an elementary school. Look how huge the solar farm is. Here he can get his new batteries powered by PV, and he swaps his battery. Roberto is so happy that he made a sustainable choice. He indeed thinks that Gogoro is a responsible e-mobility company, and he is surely going to share this with his friends. Now let's talk about how can e-mobility companies benefit from us. With us, it can increase its green image, save its PV investment costs, and also we save their time in activities related to procuring renewable energy, which means we give them a hassle-free service. But then, how can we ensure these benefits? Well, thanks to our strong network with the PV manufacturers and public spaces. Our top-level negotiation skills allow us to collaborate with the rooftop owners renting the public spaces, procure PV panels from the manufacturers, and our service partners for a regular maintenance of our PV panels. And then, we sell this renewable electricity to the e-mobility company and some to the grid only to be recovered when the sun is not shining. Besides, we provide e-mobility company with green certification, and we are the sustainable energy experts from the EIT community.
Now, let us show you what is our target market from short-term to long-term, and the corresponding market value. First, in the short term, we only target on Gogoro. The on-road Gogoro e-scooters are 0.268 million. This corresponds to 2.3 million euros profit if we can sell the electricity to them for charging the batteries. Secondly, we expand our customer segment to all e-mobility companies in Taiwan, which means both e-scooters and electric cars. Thus, our green electricity serves not only swapping type, but also the plug-in type. And the number of electric vehicles and the market values is shown. Finally, we will reach out to other countries, targeting at all electric vehicle companies over the road. And the quantity as well as market value have been estimated. Currently, we have two potential competitors in Taiwan. First, a company called Sunny Founder is a company that focuses on renting rooftop, installing PV panels there, and make profit by selling green electricity back to grid through feed-in tariff. Another competitor is Taiwan Power Company. It is a state-owned and the biggest electric power company in Taiwan. Both Sunny Founder and Taiwan Power could sell their electricity to Gogoro. So what makes us competitive compared to them? Here we present our competitive advantage. First, we provide 100% green electricity. If you buy electricity from Taipower, the electricity is not guaranteed as 100% coming from sustainable resources. The corresponding benefit for the e-motor companies who cooperate with us is that they will receive its green image. Then the potential customers will tend to choose them while purchasing new e-scooters. Third, we provide a hassle-free service for e-mobility companies. It can save their time and money on integrating renewable energy into their charging system. And we promise a more stable electricity price since renewable energy is not that volatile as natural gas or other fossil fuels influenced by exogenous factors. Moreover, we provide added value by giving the drivers some useful and interesting knowledge through the app. The knowledge includes some fun facts about renewable energy, the solar-powered swapping stations, and so on. Most importantly, we help the e-mobility sector to strengthen their sustainability. And by raising this consciousness, we build a community that will foster this process more easily. Thank you for your listening, and we sincerely invite you to join us in our green future.